away and ask the coach to give us his impressions of what happened this afternoon.
Thanks for having me, Mr. Vino, and thanks for having me, the media panel, and what has transpired in the match is as Polokwane City, we started very cautiously. Just wanted to frustrate Chiefs more. We invited them to come at us, wanted to come with the break and the counter attacks, but it didn't work well that much because they were also sitting back, and we just opted to go at them. And it was a game of transitions whereby second half we injected the tempo of the match through the game at them, and they responded very well. But with the chances that we've missed, I think I've counted 5 that we should have scored. If we scored 1 or 2 from those opportunities, I think we should be victorious. That doesn't mean that we're taking anything away from Chiefs. They also came at us, and one of the shots that they took, the keeper saved. So I think it was a good match for the supporters and both coaches and the teams as a whole.
Good thing is that working with members of the media here, they teach you things, and somebody here has reminded me of the manual, and he's looking at his phone at the moment, and we'll keep it at the right time. We'll put it at the right time. You forgot. We'll keep the press conference at the right time. I'm giving you credit.
Okay.
Thank you. Members of the media, it's your turn now. I'm watching the clock, and you are afforded time to engage the coach. Do you have a rubber mic? If your voice is powerful, go for it. Don't wait for it. My selector seems we're not ready that side. I'm not sure. Go for it.
Let me go for it. Mthokozisi from Far Post. Coach, 11th clean sheet for Sapunga. And you guys have been good defensively. I mean, when you look at the log defensively, I think you're probably one of the top 7 teams in terms of defensive record. What's been the secret in terms of your defense?
We have been keeping the same defenders, the same defense, the same structure, and I think that is what has helped us a lot. Consistency of the playing personnel, and I think even the understanding of the 2 center backs coming from playing together at some point at their early stages of their careers, and they're coming to us, they're just marveling. So the defensive structure is well organized. So hence we are saying the whole team is defending well. It's not only about the defenders, and the clean sheets also goes to the whole team, because the way we defend, it's amazing. It's amazing, and we playing from deep, coming out with the break attacks. I think that is what is helping us a lot.
Thank you. Let's keep rolling. It seems as if my selector is not ready. Let's try to be as audible as possible. Carry on, Tim.
Coach, congrats on the point. It's well deserved away from home. A big figure like Itumeleng Khune was celebrated today and honored this actually. What does it say to you personally? I mean, we cannot mention South African football without adding his name there, whether playing or goalkeeping or even lifestyle itself. Just from your side as a football person, what does it mean to have a Khune being honored and knowing him, having him within our football?
It is very much exemplary from Khune for being in the football fraternity for so long, and it's a motivating factor for the young ones to lead a good life outside football. So I think that is what has kept him for so long in football. It's a motivating factor indeed.
Thank you. Let's keep rolling. Let's go.
Coach, obviously you level on points now in the fight for top 8, but you're playing TS Galaxy for the final game and they just beat Pirates up in 4th place. Are you confident that you guys can still sneak into the top 8 in the final game of the season?
If the opportunity avails itself, then let it be. So we cannot say we are not going to fight for the top 8 spot. We are ready to fight for the top 8 spot, and if we have to go to sneak in the last match, then it's fine by us.
Thank you.
Coach, I think it's also a football question, not particularly this match, but news coming from Western Cape is that there's history made in the, it has never happened in South African football since the league's inception, 96-97. 72 points, Mamelodi Sundowns. Just words of congratulations to them and their coach, Coach Rulani Mokwena, sorry.
I just hope and wish that whatever is done at Sundowns, we can copy as the other teams, because they are doing a very, 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 very splendid work. So all of the departments, I think they are working hand in glove. So that is example for other teams, and they're showing us that consistency. They're showing us that hard work, the level of commitment, bravery and aggression in going to the matches. They will give you the courage to compete. So what they are doing is exceptional.
Thank you. Let's go with Phil.
Yes, Coach, just to reflect on your season and looking at Polokwane City, I mean, you've always been fighting in the top half of the table, and even now you're trying to get into the top 8. What has been the difference between you? What did you do differently as a team that was promoted last season as compared to the other team that has been relegated with the Cape Town Spurs?
One thing for sure that we did was to make sure that we don't lose matches. And if you don't lose matches, you have to defend well. So we defended well as a team. We defended well as a defensive group. And I think that is what has kept us in the this season. And that is what we have done differently.
Administratively?
Administratively, we are very good. Support is there, my man. The supporting structure is there.
Coach, I just want to check, are you having any sort of discussions with the powers that be at the club with regard to your future? Because you always come when they struggle in inverted commas to help the team now and again. And also, if that opportunity comes of you taking the team on a full-time basis, will you take that responsibility?
I think I've been here for the better part of my career, and this is the team that gave me the breakthrough into the PSL. And I think whenever I'm given the opportunity, I have to avail myself and raise my hand to say I'm here to help. And as for me being the leader of the team, as the head coach of the team in the near future, I think that one relies with the administration and the board of the team.
Coach, Polokwane, I mean, you guys got sneak into the top 8, like it's been mentioned. Sekhukhune looks like they'll finish there. My guess has been promoted. Baroka fighting for a place in the playoffs. What has been going on right in terms of Limpopo football to see its teams starting to do well? I mean, especially after dropping teams like Galanas Leopards in the past. And what do you think the province as a whole needs to do to ensure that it keeps this and sort of builds on?
Firstly, I would like to say I congratulate, and we as the team we congratulate Magezi for being promoted, and we welcome them into the Elite League. And the derbies will be more, so we encourage the other teams, and we would like also Baroka to qualify for the playoffs and be one of the other teams that is joining into the Elite League. And what we are doing more good as the teams from Limpopo is the support that we are giving to each other. And when you check the number of teams that are in the Motsepe Foundation League, most of them are from our province. most of them are owned by the people from our province. So it tells us that Limpopo is the next province to have a larger number of teams in the PSL. So it will be good for the economy of our province because of the traveling of teams coming there. It is also going to be economical to the ladies who are selling there at the stadium. So it's good for the province.
Last one, Mike Rolly. Sure.
Coach, a player like Appollis has been doing very well for the club, for himself, and is a national team player. How do you ensure that he remains grounded, focused all the time, and that he gets proper guidance all the time?
You have to have the constant communication with your players. So I think with Appollis there is no exception. He's so down-headed, he's so level-headed, and whenever you take him aside and talking to him, he understands he's a boy that still wants to grow in football, and I think he's on the right track. He's a national asset because of himself, he's the national asset because of Polokwane City, he's the national asset because of the team that he's coming from. So I think the commitment that he has is the one that is driving him, and the motivation that he wants to go elsewhere is the driving force for him. So not going elsewhere around the country, but going elsewhere abroad. That is what is driving him.
Let's close with your question, Mr. Coach. Is here. Okay.
Yes.
So can you close with the last one?
Yes, in fact, Coach, I was going to ask a similar question around Appollis, Tuludi, some of the good players that you've had. What is the policy of the club? Is it about giving them the opportunity to prosper in life and also football-wise in terms of making those moves? Because I hear you talk about Appollis possibly going abroad. Is it sitting on an overseas offer?
No, that one I don't know. I don't know if he's got an overseas offer, but what I was saying is that if the offer comes, it's not going to be local. Just to be abroad.
Coach Mohafe and Tilsi, thanks Kaizer. All the best in your last game at home against Chiefs Galaxy.
I've got players. I've got players.